Hello everybody, thank you for joining me this time. I hope you're all enjoying a little bit of the let up that we're having. You can always tell a British summer because the rain's warmer. Have you noticed that? Yeah. A lady said to me the other day, how do you manage without glasses at your age? So I said, well, a good eyesight in my family. My grandmother was 94 and she never had glasses. She drank it straight out of the bottle. Today I'm going to do a knight in armour, and it's a drawing. And I think the first time we ever met, excuse me, I told you that you have to sketch first and then draw on top to get the finished drawing. If you go straight in heavy and make a mistake, you have to do it all over again. I found out two things about the knights. I've been reading about it. The first thing, the armour on some of them was so heavy that they had to be lifted onto the horse with a crane. And the second thing I found out was if you're in a suit of armour, you don't really know who the other chap is in the suit of armour. And so what they did to make sure they were fighting the right one, and when they were jousting each other, they used to ride up close to each other and lift up the visor, and in that way they could see that they were fighting the right man. And strange enough, that's where the salute comes from. So when you think about it, we've been doing this for 500 years, and probably a lot of people don't remember where it came from. Right, I'm ready to start. As I say, I've done the sketch so I can go straight in here. The first thing we're going to do is to do a drawing of the horse so that the knight's got something to sit on. The horses had to be very big as well to take the weight of the knights. If a knight couldn't fight and he was 2 weeks, they called him a fortnight. When you get down to the leg of a horse, just be careful there, because the horse has got a joint there. It goes into the hoof like that. A horse is actually standing on its toes. So they're pretty powerful horses. Some of them were like the big Shires or Persians. Very strong. give them a nice tail. Right. Now the shield that the knight carried was over his heart, so that was left hand. Like that. Of course, all the armour was jointed as well, so that there's a spur there. There's a stirrup. Come over the top. So this was jointed here, like that. There was a joint here as well for the knee. And this part here, and the arm. The arm came down behind the shield, like that. Like so. There was the saddle. Like that. Now, each knight had their own coat of arms. There's my, can you see that? Oh, come on. That's my coat of arms up there. All of us have got coat of arms. If you want to find your coat of arms, you just go onto Google and just say, I would like the coat of arms, and put your family name, and you'll get all the coats of arms you need. The amazing thing was, I've done a few from my class, and I came across the name Oxley, and astonishing enough, there's one family in England called Oxley, now which puzzles me. Right, I better put head on here. This is the visor. If you want to see some of the armour, if you go to the Tower of London later on, if we ever get a chance, there's some fantastic armour up there. Now, as I say, the shield, I'm going to divide my shield up into 3. So I'm going to design my own coat of arms for this one anyway. So as I like painting, I'm going to put a brush like that. So you can design your own coat of arms. I like to read, so I've got a book. I'm very fond of the sea, so the bottom of this will be like that. And I'll fill in that 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Now, this is the lance. And sometimes the one of the ladies in the crowd would take a fancy to the knight and give him a scarf or something to join to the top of the lance. So I've got here something like that. Right, let's have a go at the horse then. So, I'm doing all the shading a bit later on, so worry not. Right, now the horse had a cover over himself and it was a bit like this. Now I've got to do a double line. Like that. And of course you've got the bit in the mouth there and the reins. And you've got the other one that came to the other side, so you just see a little bit of it like that. A bit thinner this time, like so. Right. Right, I'm going to use charcoal to do the shading. If you haven't got charcoal, just use a pencil. But I thought you'd like to see a different media being used, you know. So anyway, let's do it. Just to give the roundness, you know, of the purse, like that. This should be darker as it's further away. As the muzzle's quite dark. That's darker here. Right. By the way, the shop works is open now, so if you want anything, they've got it for you. You can actually get charcoal pencils as well. Right, okay, just file it done properly. A bit darker down there. Yeah. Of course, the inside of the ears are very are. Just the edges that need the work. Right. Put a design up here. So, one thing I've forgotten, you know, the actual joust itself, the coming along here like that, that's the wooden piece either side, and then straight down. Yeah. I'll let the sky out now. They also, in the distance, they had, I don't know if you know, but they had sort of bell tents like this to keep all their things in, like that, in the distance, like that. So here's one who didn't quite make it. Whoops, that's a little bit darker. Probably a little darker. Probably a little darker. Right, make it a little darker. You can always make it darker, but with charcoal it's very difficult to make it light. Yeah. I just put a finishing touch on because it's a bit light, that's I've done it, put it a bit heavier like that. Je suis fini, as they say in Wales. I'd like to show you something. I'm very fond of cartoons. That was the cartoon I did of that one. I'm afraid there's rather a small horse, and the horse looks a bit worried. Okay. Thanks very much for watching, and I'd like to thank the people who entered the landscape competition. The winner this time was Michael, and congratulations Michael. I'm not going to tell you what we're doing next week because it'll be a surprise. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'd like to see a few entries there. Thank you very much. Bye.